Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to solve another LeetCode problem uh, so that you can strengthen your coding skills and ace for any interviews that you are preparing for. So let's straight dive in. So in this question is delete and earn, which is in LeetCode 740 problem. You are given an array of integers, nums, and you have to maximize the number of points that you can get by performing the following operations any number of times. Pick any number I and delete it to earn num of I points. Afterwards, you must delete every element equal to num I minus 1, and for every element equal to num I plus 1. So basically in this question, you can pick any number in the uh, array and delete it and you will earn num I points. And afterwards, whatever the all the elements which is num I minus 1 and num I plus 1 will get removed from the initial array. And we have to return the maximum number of points that you can earn by applying the above operations some number of times. So let's straight dive into some examples to understand the question better. So let's talk about first example, 342. You can perform the following operation in this. You can delete 4 and earn 4 points. Consequently, 3 is also deleted. And then you will be left out with only one element in the nums array, which is 2. Then you can delete 2 and earn 2 points, and then all the elements inside the nums will get deleted, and you can earn a maximum of 6 points. So let's talk about question 2, example 2, and the question will get much clearer. You have 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 1, only 1, 4. How many maximum? What is the maximum that you can earn? You can start with deleting 3 to earn 3 points. Then all 2s and 4 will get deleted, and you will be left out with nums of 3 and 3, only 2 elements. Then you can again delete 3 and there is no element which is greater than 3 and less than 2, less than 3. So none of the element will get removed, and you will earn 3 points, and then only 3 element 3 is left out in the nums array. And you can delete 3 one more time, and you can earn 3 points again. So in total, you will be earning 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 9 points. So let's straight dive into the solution. The solution is pretty straightforward as well. There's nothing rocket science or big thing for this. You just have to understand the approach and the logic of hash mapping concept clearly. And we are going to store this value. We are going to use dynamic programming to store the final values inside a DP array. So as you can see in the constraint, the value of numbers of the integer can lie from 1 to 10 to the power 4. So we are going to initialize the hash array of 10,001 basically, so that it can store all the elements which are present from 1 to 10 to the power 4, which is 10,000, yeah. And DP array is going to store the number of the earnings that we can get that uh, till that value. So that also we're going to initialize this as 10,001 only, because what basically in short, the rough idea for this code that I have is basically I'm going to store how many elements of any type of any integer are there, like how many 2s are there, how many 3s are there, how many 4s are there, 5, 6, and so on. So I'm going to store that value inside an array of hash. So after that, what I can do, I can remove the elements and earn alternatively. Because if I earn 2, if there are any 1 or 3 are present, it's going to get removed. So I cannot earn 1 and 3 after that. So I have to go one, like jump one step to go into, I can earn 4, or I can skip 4 and earn 5. In that case, 4 and 6 are going to get removed. Or if I'm earning 4, then 5 is going to get removed because 3 is already removed initially. So this is basically my concept. So this is what I'm going to apply into the solution. So first of all, I have, like, using the hash map, I basically counted how many numbers of each elements are there, like how many twos are there, how many threes are there, using this for loop, first for loop, this. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going in the DP array, I'm going to check two conditions. First of all, whether skipping that, we can skip that element or take that element. So in both of the cases, I'm going to store the value which, like, maximum of those two cases, whatever we can do in that pointer, in that integer. So first of all, dp0 is going to be 0 because there is no zero element, as shown. We cannot on in 0. We are going to, if we have only 0 element present, so we are going to get 0. And dp1 is going to be equal to, this is basically the base cases. dp1 is going to be equal to maximum of hash of 0 is basically 0 only because we don't have 0, and hash of 1. So if we have only 0, 1 elements, then number of 1 that we have, that's the maximum that we can earn. So that's why it's like hash of 1 multiplied by 1, or you can directly write hash of 1. So this is dp1. So now we are going to iterate the for loop from 2 to the maximum, which is 10 to the power 4, and update whether the dp table, so that if, like, we can, like I explained earlier, if we have taken 2, then 1 and 3 are removed, then we have two choices. We can either take 4 or skip 4 and take 5. These are the two possibilities that we can do. So now that's what that this code basically does. So let me explain this code. For updating each dpi, what we are going to do, we are going to take the maximum of dpi minus 1. dpi minus 1 is basically if we are skipping that element in total, or dpi minus 2, whatever the value, like if we are skipping numi, like the array, the number of the integer I, then whatever the value that we have initially, that dpi minus 1, that is going to get stored into dpi, whether that value is more, or if we are taking that, we are earning that ith and the element, the number of ith element that we have. In that case, dpi minus 2 plus hash of I multiplied by I, like we are going to earn the value that we had till I minus 2 plus hash of I multiplied by I, basically representing number of ith element multiplied by the value. So the maximum of these two is going to be stored in dpi. And finally, we are going to return dp 10,000. And this is the solution of this question, basically. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your thought and questions. I'll see you in the next video. So keep coding, guys.